Okay, sure. All right. Well, good morning, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our Zeek Community Call. And we have a pretty exciting call today because we have um, a new person to introduce to you all, and I think Johanna will introduce her. So I'm just going to give it away to Johanna to introduce Michelle and also give us some updates on the Zeek LT side of the project. So Johanna, take it away.
Um, Thank you very much. Let me make this interesting and start with a little bit with what the LT has been doing. So in its last call, the LT mostly discussed a little bit things about the Zeek Benefit Corporation. So this is the entity that will hold the Zeek trademarks. And there hasn't been much movement, but I just heard today actually that it looks like there's a path forward and there might be some positive news in the near term future. We also discussed that the try.zeek.org is currently hosted by the Oregon State University open source lab, which has funding problems. And we discussed a little bit what to do about that, but the short answer is in the short term, nothing. And apart from that, the main part of our meeting was spent with Michelle, who is on this call. She is the new Zeek Community Liaison and works in that position on the open source team of Corelight. And for us, this project is really exciting because we have this position, someone in this position has missed in the project for a very long time because there's a lot of things that could be done to make Zeek more approachable to users in the community, to fix things that we know are problematic, but that we haven't had the time to do because we have been busy with technical issues. And Michelle is going to tackle that. And as part of that, the Zeek LT elevated her to be a LT member as the non-voting community seat. So as of 6 days ago, she is also a member of the Zeek LT, and we should announce that in a blog post. And with that, I'm going to give over to Michelle, who I think has a little bit more that she wants to say about herself and her work potentially.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Johanna. I do have just 3 very short slides just to provide a visual, nothing fancy, but I am going to pull, oh, can I pull it up? Ah, classic Zoom.
We can fix that. Give me one second.
No, this might be might be a me thing.
1 second. So now you should have permissions to do stuff. If it's something else, then I can't help.
There we go. Okay, I thought it was a settings issue, but it looks like we're good. We can see I got a thumbs up from Christian. That's good. Awesome. So this won't take very long, but I did just want to take a few moments and say hello to everyone and just share how excited I am to be here and to officially introduce myself outside of the Zeek Slack workspace. My name is Michelle Pathay, and yes, I am the new community liaison for Zeek. So just a little bit about me and where I come from. I have spent about 7 years in community management, supporting and growing communities, specifically in the tech bootcamp space. And a huge part of that job in my past life was really helping people feel supported and confident in various technical environments and helping them learn and solve problems, but also just giving people a space to connect with one another. I think that's also a very critical component of the open source community, is that source of connection. So that's a lot of what I'm hoping to really bring into this role. So as Johanna said, I only joined the Zeek team just 2 weeks ago, so still very new. But I am here with a very clear mission, and that is to make sure that every Zeek user has a high quality experience in this community. So something I really appreciated about the Zeek project and the team behind it, and this was something that I noticed right off the bat as I was interviewing for this position, and that was the transparency between the team and the users and leadership. And I wanted to take a moment and be transparent and share how I've been spending my time these last 2 weeks. So I do want to start with what I've been up to so far. Not a whole lot, but a lot of listening. I've been meeting folks across different teams and across the community itself. I've been asking lots of questions and really trying to understand the full picture of the Zeek community. Not just what's happening, not just what we're doing, but how it really feels to be a Zeek user, a Zeek community member, a Zeek contributor. So with those conversations and just spending time in the community, I've made a couple of observations. I think the first thing I will mention is that it's so clear that there is a love for Zeek. I don't think many of you all would be here in this space if you didn't like or love Zeek as a tool, as a way to get a job done. And that's very important to acknowledge, that you all really care about the project. On the other hand, I have observed a couple of gaps, whether that's my own observations or from feedback. A lot of that falls into just how our community platforms work, and even often the experience that folks have in maybe getting started or learning Zeek, or even thinking about how to use it more deeply. So I feel like that maybe is a normal experience in mature open source projects. They are very complex. But like Johanna said, I'm here to kind of help support folks in kind of that experience as well. So what's next? Where am I thinking the next couple of weeks and months? I am planning to continue talking to people and collecting feedback, and even start kind of implementing and acting on what I've already learned. Short term, that means maybe doing some spring cleaning and tidying up and improving what we already have in place, the Slack workspace, some documentation. And then long term, I'm thinking about building on the foundation and innovating and making that community experience stronger, more inclusive, and ultimately just more valuable for everyone in the long term. And I want to end on this. I really want to hear from you. If we have not exchanged Slack messages yet or hopped on a Zoom call yet, I would absolutely love to spend some time getting to know who you are, what you like about the Zeek community, what your pain points are, what's working, what's not. So please, don't be a stranger. You can feel free to DM me on Slack, have a Zoom chat. I have already connected with a handful of Zeek users this past week, and it's been a really great introduction to the community, and I'm hoping to have more of those conversations. And even just responding to anything that I post in Slack, as simple as an emoji reaction. I did post a couple of polls in the general channel this morning that are related to the newsletter that I'll be writing for the very first time this week. Very easy to contribute your thoughts. I want to make sure I'm taking everyone's feedback into account, and the only way to do that is to give that feedback. So don't hesitate to reach out or find me. So that's all I wanted to share today. I do want to thank everyone for the time, your attention, and of course the warm welcome to this community. And I'm really looking forward to working with all of you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Michelle. Great presentation. Are there any questions for Michelle at this point? All right, if not, then we can move along. And I would like to ask Christian if he would want to give any Zeek technical project updates.
Yeah, sure. So first, welcome from me to you, Michelle, of course. Thank you for that presentation. Really cool. Look forward to working with you. It'll be fantastic. So technical update. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be another month where I'm going to keep that a little short, basically in the roll up to next month, where there will be a lot more to talk about. We are in the final few days of RC testing for 7.2. We are planning to release, unless anything sort of unforeseen happens in the next few hours, on Friday, because we like Friday releases. Thank you to everybody who has tested 7.2. It's looking really good. It's a packed release. There is a lot going on this time, so I think it'll take me a little bit of time to prepare for walking you through what is in there in detail, but we've landed the storage framework. We have done DPD changes. We have a few new analyzers. There is a whole bunch of stuff to cover, but all that matters today is that, yep, final stages of planning for the release. That should go out thanks to the testers, and other than that, I think stay tuned for a blog post announcing the release. That will probably be happening. That will certainly be happening before the next community call, so you can get sort of a heads up of what's going to be in there that way. And in the meantime, if you still have a bit of time, then feel free to kick the tires on RC1. It's available for download. And we are looking forward to your feedback. So thank you. And I think that's all I have today.
Awesome. Thank you, Christian. And are there any questions for Christian on the update? All right. If not, then I think finally, I don't have much updates on the training side. The one important update that I want to keep reminding people is this year, the NSF Cybersecurity Summit is going to happen on 20th of October till 23rd of October. It's going to happen in Boulder, Colorado at UCAR. And we are planning to have one full day of Zeek training event there in person. So there will be, again, 2 parallel tracks of training, one for advanced and one for introduction. So we are still planning to have an in-person Zeek training during NSF Cybersecurity Summit this year, October. I think we don't have any registration link announced yet, but as soon as there will be a registration link announcement from NSF, I will let people know. So people who are interested in coming and participating in Zeek training, please keep an eye on any kind of announcements like that. So I think with that, we are pretty much done on the update side. Are there any questions in general for anything that we discussed in this call, or people would like to share any anecdotes of their Zeek history, what they have been doing, anything fun lately? All right. I think with that, we can wrap this up and welcome, Michelle. It's so nice to have you, and hopefully we'll have you in moving forward with Zeek Community Calls. So with that, I think we are pretty much done with the meeting. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop by at Zeek Slack channel, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have there. So thank you everyone for joining, and I'll see you guys in our next month's Zeek Community Call. So take care.